Every Tuesday, we bring you an expert answering your questions on anything from finance to medicine, of course, to home improvement.
So today being Tuesday, we have an expert with us. Daniela Schreier is her name, a clinical and forensic psychologist from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. Dr. Daniela, good to see you. We always love hearing what you have to say and your feedback on issues. So we have some issues here. Let's tell you what some of our viewers told us. They want to hear what you have to say. Anthony says, I am divorced from my wife, but we still live together for financial reasons. There is no structure or stability in the house, both with us and the kids. What advice can you give?
Well, Anthony, the first good thing is that you have a roof over your head. Many people struggle with that. I know it's extremely difficult to live with your ex, but see that as an opportunity. Number one, you are the one who is going to set the structure. If you haven't sat down with your children yet, what you're doing, Patrick and Anna, you sit down with them. We love you. We always will. You're part of both of us, but as a couple, mom and dad didn't do well anymore. So for time being, we are sharing this house. Let's talk about it. Number two, you're not bringing home any guests, neither your ex-wife nor you, because this is private territory. If you can, have shared rooms. And number three, the important things, make a structure and a schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe this is the day you actually take care of the kids. And then Thursday through Saturday, it's your wife, because you're preparing for moving out, and then the kids will be separated or share time anyways.
So you need some structure created, is what you're saying.
Yep. You are the parent. It's your job to do so. Your children won't.
That's true.
Thanks, Anthony.
Okay, this is from Takita. She says, I'm a single working mom of 4. I love my kids more than anything, but I get frustrated with all that comes with motherhood. I almost never get a break, and when I do, I miss them. Can't rest and want them back home. What's my issue?
Takita, I love you. You have no issues. There's nothing wrong with you. You have actually the triple burden of not only motherhood, but you're working full time, you're having 3 kids, and you don't have a partner assisting you in this difficult struggle. So there's nothing wrong, but let me help you maybe to relax a little bit into it. Number one, it's okay, we're feeling very responsible and we're also feeling guilty in not spending time. But in order for you to be the best mom you can, you need to dedicate a little time to yourself. Now, I know you feel bad if you give your children away, but maybe you can unite with another single mom or a couple. And you can say, okay, my children come over for dinner. That would only be 2 or 3 hours. They're not away for a long time, but you can actually relax and take a little bit you time, and you are entitled to that. And you will feel better. I call it a mini vacation, and that's what we all can do.
It's something that so many mothers, I'm sure, can relate to. Susan asks also, Dr. Schreier, she wants to know, how do you separate the natural, healthy development of a 17-year-old son from someone who could fail later in life? How long do you watch them play video games instead of study? Do you let them make their own mistakes and fail and then suffer consequences? It's got to be one of the hardest things for parents to watch children fail and know the consequences, but need their kids to figure it out.
I mean, this is a little bit of a tough lesson here, but Susan, listen, you have to be the parent. Your son is at an age, he's 17, and yes, he probably looks into a bright future, but you need to actually guide him a little bit to make it. I would sit down with him and actually develop a plan that works for him and for you. There needs to be time for play, but also time for work, because that's life. You're 17, you're getting ready for college. We're needing the appropriate grades. So what are the times when you're playing sports, video games, and what amount of time are you putting towards school? School right now is your job, and you got to do your job in order to get rewards.
17 can be a very daunting time. I mean, there's the freedom that comes with college, but then there's the ambiguity of, okay, great, what am I going to do now? What am I supposed to be? Where am I going to go?
The confusion,
too. Sure, but we all go through that, and he has already his peers also to kind of bounce that off on. But it seems that it might be a very normative relationship or normal development of this young man. But mom sometimes has to step in and to say, well, it's 5 hours of video games. When are you earning your keep in that school?
Right.
Very good. Dr. Daniela, we thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you coming to see us and offering your advice.
My pleasure always. Thank you.
Take care.
See you. Coming up, we're going to take one final look at the forecast. What's ahead for the week?
Yeah, not so bad. We will be right back. Please stay with us.